Falcon America, I'm genuine, is probably the worst MCU movie I've ever seen. It's so bad, I don't even want to be here right now. Why would I want to talk about such a bot movie? Like, there's arguments for other MCU movies, but this is genuinely like the shittiest MCU movie. When it comes to being boring, it's up there. It's up there for sure. But damn, everything in this movie sucks dick. At its worst, you can still count on MCU having watchable characters, or if you're Eternals, you still have quality effects and action. This movie, nothing. It's trying to take Sam Wilson's Captain America and do a Winter Soldier type political thriller. It's not the same plot, but at points it goes for the same moods. And this movie makes Winter Soldier look like a masterpiece. It keeps trying to execute ideas, but falls short every time because there's simply a lack of talent. Firstly, the dialogue is plain shit. The characters keep pumping out the most obvious, unfunny one-liners, and then you have to see them force out a laugh. Feeling bad for a multimillionaire feels ridiculous, but I just hate seeing an actor being subjected to such a shitty script. They make sure to introduce unfunny sidekick number 34, factory made. Basically, Falcon America and Cuckboy go on this adventure, and throughout this story, they have to deal with, dealing with pressure of expectations because Sam, he wasn't ready to be Captain America, which, didn't you already do this shit in the TV show? The last scene in this fucking movie is literally Nick A30 approved, I'm not joking. Bucky comes in this shit for one scene and it's just unbelievable how robotic their conversation was. It's like they can only write paper jokes, hammy-ass motivational speeches, or just plot exposition. Zero talent. And something else you notice pretty early on is how ugly the movie looks. And again, it's not because they didn't have the money for it, it's just a complete lack of skill in filmmaking. There's zero expression throughout the whole movie. The plot is Edgar Ross gets replaced by Harrison Ford for some reason, and some brainhead wants revenge because Harrison Ford fucked him over, I guess. The Brainiac mind controls the original Black Captain America like screensaver and shoots at the president to frame him. So Sam spends the movie going after Brainiac imposter to get Big Unk out of jail. That's the plot of a fucking Captain America movie. Like, dude, I don't care if it's illogical. I don't care if it's consistent. I don't want to watch this. And at the same time, Brainiac is trying to make Harrison Ford look bad as president, trying to make him crash out, which Harrison Ford gives us a Harrison Ford performance. He spends the entire movie ordering people to do shit and getting stressed out. Incredible camera work. There's a part where two guys start arguing in front of him and the camera emphasizes his face stressed out like, oh! And there's a crazy twist, but it's not a twist at all because it's in every trailer and it's literally on the cover. The main plot is dog shit with some Sony-verse villain failing at his plan, and then the movie keeps going with Red Hulk, which I guess is fresh, but they ruined the reveal because they needed him to market the movie. But I'm honestly just left speechless that they needed to resort to that in the first place. Why did you tell such a dog shit ass story with such a shitty villain nobody knows? The premise of the movie is not that bad. In a world where all these multiversal beings are crushing the scale of humanity, the human governments start to realize they probably need to unite as a species. At least that's the impression I got, because what it's really about is the USA wanting adaptanium from one of the eternal celestials, I think. Which, free advice, why wasn't Wakanda involved? Why wasn't Namor involved? Where are the Eternals? Like, they literally have a line where they say a world with adaptanium is a brave new world. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm done. No, actually, I'm not done. I gotta say, the music and the way it was used was fucking ass too. All right, now I'm done. Actually, no, the post-credit scene? Yeah, fuck you too. All right, now I'm done. I'm genuinely struggling to think about something I liked about this movie. Reasons for why it's not a 0. I liked the last fight scene with Red Hulk, but even then, who the fuck wants to see Falcon versus Hulk? Why even, I don't know. I'm giving this movie a 1. Don't watch this movie, all right? Don't do it, dude. Unless you're an Ultra fan. When you have a shit story, you just make it a superhero story, and now it's just bad. But you can then make it animated, and now it's just a simple story with heart. And then when you make it an anime, now it's a masterpiece because now the dialogue is in Japanese, so you can't say it sucks. All right, I'm done, bye.